Hey guys, and welcome back to another video from the support team on how to do things on chess.com. In this video I'm going to go over on the rules of castling and how to castle. Once upon a time, castles were beautiful medieval forts that protected old cities. In chess, castling is also extremely important to protect your king, creating a defense structure for his safety. Castling is the only chess move in which two pieces are moved and happens between a rook and a king, where both units meet halfway from each other, moving the king away from the center and the rook towards it. You can either castle Kingside, which is written as OO, like this, like two O's, or zeros, whichever you prefer, which is the shorter and safer move, by moving two spaces towards the king's rook. So it's G1 for white and G8 for black. So you click on the king and then you click on the rook. That would be a castle on Kingside on the white side. Now if we just flip the board, G8. Now we click the king and we click the rook. And that would be a castle on Kingside on the black side. Or you can castle on the queen side, which is written as O, and O, like triple O or 000, whichever you prefer again, which is a longer and more offensive one by moving two spaces towards the queen's rook. So it would be C1 for white. So we click on the king and then we click on the rook, and that would be a queen side for white castle. And then we just flip the board, and here it's C8 for black, and we click on the king and then the rook, and that would be queen side castle on the black side. This move is only possible once all the squares between the king and the rook are cleared of all units, and the king or any of the squares the king passes are not under any threat by enemy pieces. There's only one exception for queenside castling, where the square next to the rook can be under attack and still allow the castle to happen. So for example, we have the white rook and it's attacking B8. Some people get confused here and they think that you can't castle here on black. But you can actually castle here, because even though the white rook is threatening B8, the path that the rook takes here, the black rook, it doesn't matter. The only path that matters here is the path that the king is taking. So let's say, for example, we had, let's say, knight to E6. Now here, the knight is threatening D8. Here, you can't castle because of the threat that you have in the king's pathway. But let's say you took that away and you moved. And here, you can castle again because there's no threat. And one final rule of chess is that if you've already moved your rook or your king once, you can't actually castle. So let's say you move your rook here, and let's say you move it back. You can't actually castle anymore because you've already used your rook once. It has to be the first move for your rook and your king to be able to castle. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I hope you learned a thing or two about castling. If you need help with anything, don't hesitate to contact us at support.chess.com. We'd be more than happy to help you. So keep on winning your games, and I'll see you in the next video.